Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Devil May Cry 4, where apparently we're going straight into a cutscene from the loading screen here.
You knew it all along!
How dare you raise your voice in the presence of His Holiness?
That arrogant kid possesses demonic power!
Absurd.
Absurd!
The camera doesn't even care about what's going on.
Is he not your subordinate? He resurrected Yamato! It's your fault. It's your responsibility.
Traitor,
Yes, Your Holiness.
can you apprehend this boy?
If that is your wish. Though who will then track Dante?
I will find Dante.
You can guarantee his capture then?
Absolutely. It's good to see Your Holiness has recovered.
Dante is famously horny. I'll just kind of stand outside and he'll come to me. It's fine.
Reliable.
She once brought us the sword Sparta and hastened the completion of our savior.
But she remains almost a stranger to us all.
Which will only concern us should a situation arise. As for her identity, I have already investigated. Now, Credo, find us Nero and Yamato and bring them back to me.
As you wish, Your Holiness.
That menace Nero appears to be quite close to Kratos' sister, Kyrie. More than once, he called out her name.
Okay, so in the cutscenes in Devil May Cry 3, stuff happens like Dante will kick a pool table up into the air and then shoot the cue ball in such a way that it performs an aerial break and hits all the enemies in the room with the pool balls, or like he'll surf on a missile. That stuff I like. I wish that this was not this and that it was that instead, because oh boy, I don't care about this plot. They're having a tough time. Okay, so now we're in a jungle. Big jungle for some reason. Doesn't really make any sense, honestly. Alright, successfully execute a royal block. I don't have... What is that? How is that done? Am I going to be given the ability to do that, or... It's like, that's some Dante shit, generally. Okay, I cannot interact with the objects in this corner. So Dante has an ability called Royal Guard that, would do that. I don't think I do. Oh, right, they don't even let you look at the skill list. So how do we, I guess the idea here is just kill these guys and it's like take the mission failure. That's how we would get out of this. Or alternatively, because we are just, seconds into the mission, let them kill me also is good. I have to say, two of these dudes is the least fun fight maybe in any video game ever, and I'm really tired of it. One of them slowly fights you while the other one sort of floats around the camera and makes it hard to see, and yeah, fuck that. Okay, so we're not going to bother with that. Presumably I have the ability to earn the ability to block somewhere around here. I don't think it was one of the abilities offered to us by the by the hourglass statues, was it? Maybe I'm wrong about that. It kind of looks like a path, but okay, new critters. That's fun. Ooh. Throw tremendously effective against these dudes. Okay, more stuff that looks like it wants to be smashed with a gyro blade. Are we gonna continue finding gyro blades? I sort of assumed that they were a feature unique to that castle. Let's see about over here. Weird camera move. This is a very weird environment for one of these games. Okay. So are they gonna, is it just like not safe to be near them ever, or no, it seems like it's only when they're doing active tantrum mode is it really like a problem. Okay, but they've gained an ability to not let you just like stand up and stand right next to them and combo them all to pieces. Well, we can see there's something back there, but I guess I can't break this. Oh no, okay. I was given no indication at all that it was breaking. Oh no, I guess there's a little bit of a graphical effect. A strange tree blocks the path. If only I had some kind of implement to chop this tree apart with. So does that mean I can just break through here too? Yeah, the fact that it's like more than a single combo worth of strikes to get any visual effect at all on the surface really sucks. This game is not great at signaling. Okay. Alright, it kind of seemed like a limited time platform sort of deal. But yeah, we got these environments that are just like sort of huge and sprawling, and a camera that really doesn't lend itself to exploration all that well. And there are some areas in Devil May Cry 3 that are like that, certainly. This is not like a weird, unexpected new low for the series or anything. But I do feel like they're larger and more sprawling here than they used to be. Oh good, 2 of these things again. Do not really want to get caught up fighting you. I just want to go wherever the platforms are going to go. Cool, cool, cool. The moment I started paying attention to the enemies, the platforms start behaving in a way as to punish me for doing so. There's a lesson here. Okay, just got some orbs for no reason, but not all of them, which is weird. I'm hoping that I can just leave this area without having to clear the enemies, but it's looking less and less likely. Yeah, nothing here seems to go anywhere. So, my guess is we kill these dudes and then an exit will appear. Just do some real damage. They're doing such a good job of floating like just a little bit too high, and then the floor has all these really frustrating uneven bits. It's very difficult to stick to one of them long enough to like take advantage of having wounded them because yeah, there's no way to tell them apart, and you can't even really like, with the camera working the way it does, you can't even keep them straight positionally necessarily. I hate to be like this. I hate to be one of these like, you know, where's Raiden, give me back my Solid Snake type people. But I am definitely like a little bit just kind of holding out for the bit where Dante comes back. Because I know you play as Dante in part of this game. I'm pretty sure. I will say one feature of this room that is cool is that when you do a charge, when you do a stinger up one of the uneven ramps, like if you stinger upward, it actually does take you off the ground, which is cool. It's a nice way of getting into the air for combos. It feels really good and natural. Except when it leads to that happening. The game heard me praising it and it was like, oh no, can't let that opinion turn around. I swear to God, if you kill me after all this, how are you not dead? Jesus Christ. Okay. Yep, and then a thing appears. So you do have to fight them. Every time you fall, you will have to fight those enemies. I don't know where the level's gonna checkpoint us. Oh my God, camera, play along just a little bit. So I'm not going to use health items. My guess is that we'll probably be checkpointed in this room, because this room is where the misery occurs. Oh my god, this is so slow. You fucking dickheads. So there's a blue orb up there. That's interesting. Hey, if we could air hike, I bet we could reach that. Oh, no checkpoints. Well, that's very fun and So listen, I wanted to kind of like, first of all, reflex my Devil May Cry reflexes to some extent, like get myself back in order and ready to do Devil May Cry stuff. And secondly, I wanted to kind of like introduce the whole thing and like have people who not familiar with the games, because there haven't been a lot of them recently, catch up on the plot. I am definitely thinking about reading the Wikipedia article and just putting and switching to the 5th game, because people like the 5th one. I know it has a better reputation than this one. And I gotta be honest with you, this is not the best experience I've ever had with a video game. Thrash, back off, and then, nope, okay. And then actually hit them with your other attacks. Why did the... Weird time for lock-on to change targets. Okay, I could really use one of those time statues, honestly. It's a little clumsy. I didn't realize I was moving so much faster than the rate of platform acquisition. So it does... I mean, there's a path down there. Oh, actually, I literally can't walk off of this. Yeah, what appears to be kind of like an interesting branched area is, in fact, a single linear sort of snaking path, which they accomplish with a bunch of invisible walls. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I sure wish I did know how to just block, because it would actually be really helpful here. Are aging faster than this one is. It is nice that you can see, if you're watching, the platforms that are going to disappear turning blue faster than the ones that are going to stick around. Oh wow, okay. That really came out of nowhere and flattened me. Boy, Devil Trigger time is like nothing. Yeah, that's really rough. That very fast, like cloak swirl and scythe attack. I mean, you almost can't dodge it if it's performed by one of them that isn't the one you're currently looking at. Look at how much damage that did not do. It sure would be cool if that ability was worth, like, it's given so much weight in the plot, and then it has almost no effect. I'm trying so hard, y'all. There we go. Switch back to the one I've been working on. It does suck. Like part of what sucks about these guys for sure is that your devil arm doesn't affect them at all, and so like, you know, there's definitely a lot of enemies here that are designed to sort of like play this range game with you, and then you're, you know, rewarded for grabbing them at the right time and pulling them toward you for a throw or whatever. And the fact that that dimension of gameplay just does not exist with these guys really sucks. I mean, it adds to the amount that dealing with them sucks. Can I spend from the mission menu? I don't remember. No, okay. I think that might have been a thing that you could do in a previous game. I gotta be honest with you. I don't think this is... I'm gonna try this one more time. And if I get, you know, if we can't get past that platforms bit on this attempt, I might just put this down for the day, because I'm definitely getting non-productively frustrated. All right, hold on. We can access the skill list out here, right? We should be able to access it everywhere all the time, obviously. But is this a thing that we learned from... No, okay, so we do have a different gun attack when the Devil Trigger is active. I guess that's something I wasn't really playing around with. Yep, side roll, kick jump. Yeah, we definitely just don't have Royal Block. So that level there, like it might be, because you can play through the levels with Dante, it might be that secret level is you're just intended to do it as Dante. Royal Block's not exactly the name of the ability that he had in the previous game, but it's similar enough. This might just be like a slightly different version of it. I appreciate that we're finally getting some enemies who just like go down super easy. Enemies who give you that, like, you are the big powerful demon man kind of feeling, as opposed to always fighting things that have the ability to fly and more health than us. And I'm not saying that like the only valid thing for Devil May Cry to be is a power fantasy, but it it makes a good one. It's nice to feel like I am capable at the very least. Give some justification to why all these characters in this story that's happening would care about me, even though I do not so much care about them. You gotta wonder, something like that, like who it was that implemented the glass and how they went, how many times should we make the player mash the attack button? How many seconds of their life should they have to spend here just pressing against this glass in order to open it? Should it be 11 attacks? Does that feel about right to everybody? Like, what a crazy way to implement that. What is behind that decision making? I just fell through the fucking... Y'all? Alright, let me try something here. Okay. Transforming and then throwing the swords through them actually does seem remarkably effective. Whoa, okay, that was weird. I don't know if you saw. It was a little tricky because, as always, one of these dudes was in between me and the camera. But I was definitely in some strange animation there. Yeah, okay. So there's a gimmick here that we were supposed to pick up on that I never picked up on. I don't know if we were taught that or if it's just a thing you are supposed to discover in the way that we discovered it. We can banish their shroud, and then it didn't stick with this guy for whatever reason. Maybe I hit the limit of the amount of free damage you're supposed to get from having done it, but it does make it way easier to fight them. All right, that helps. That helps a lot. Unfortunately, since I just spent all my devil trigger, I mean, it charges up pretty fast. Because we can try to fight these guys, but I have to be super careful because, like, even just my normal combat abilities move me around a lot, and it's very easy to fall off these platforms. That was such an early jump. I don't like the fact that they like slowly sink downward as they age. So as they're getting closer to no longer being standable, you also have to jump to get off of them. Okay, we almost done. You fucking... It wasn't even the enemies. He did it himself. Just with the step forward off of the step forward movement from the combo. Just dropped himself off the ledge. Alright, well at least it's not a fight with more of the same guys. When you come down here, the terrain is still very fucked up. And the dashing into the air thing is less fun against these guys. You know what? You also get swords. How about that? It does seem to be a great way to deal damage against pretty much every enemy. Unfortunately, we've taken a lot of damage now. One thing that I do wonder is if I were to actually kill the flying cloak enemies up here, would they stay dead? My guess is no. I'll say these ones definitely don't, like, remember any damage. Okay, what happens when you get knocked down a third time? Oh, it is more of... Really? Okay. Much easier to kill when decloaked. But it's wild that there's only one way to decloak them as far as we can tell, and it's something you're never told about. Get up. Come here. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess 100,000 pistol shots also does it. It's ranged attacks in general. There's absolutely no indication that it's happening. I was just doing it because, you know, it's damage. Over time, it is still damage, and then also it is slowly filling up the double trigger meter. But apparently, we can do that with just the normal pistol as well. It does look like there's only one of them attacking us now. He's gonna come out of the wall. Damn it. If there's shroud breaks and they're not on solid ground, it just immediately reforms. That's a bummer. Okay, hold on. We have a couple of vital stars left. Yes, use, please. Ah, what the hell? Let's just eat the other one, too. I don't want to have to use holy water here. Like, this doesn't feel like a significant enough situation, but I don't know, maybe. Alright, it seems like the really heavy single target combo keeps you far enough from the enemies that you don't take damage if they're doing the flail while you're doing it to them. So that's cool. Okay. This sucks, and I'm doing a bad job, but also it sucks. Like, it's not none my fault, but it's definitely also not all my fault. Okay. It does look like the other one is permanently gone, doesn't it? Did not kill him. No, jump! Don't side roll. Why are side roll and jump the same button? Okay. Okay, we're good. It's fine. I just needed to. Okay. Let me get out of this little pit so I can see what the hell is happening. Alright. There we go. Would it kill these guys to drop like a little bit of health? I mean, I guess that's, you know, that is precisely the point. I'm trying to kill these. Hooray, I got one. Also, revives lost magic power. I guess it probably means double trigger gauge. Okay. The green orb was nice. This sucks though, like, in a game where you can't fight without moving a ton, where like all of the natural combos have all of this walking built into them and stuff, having to fight on a bunch of narrow platforms with no guardrails really, really sucks. Health is so low. No, no, no. Okay, cool. I managed to hold out until the second group of platforms spawned. Okay, he's finally dead. That sucked a lot. That is a really, really bad room. Yeah, the fact that, like, the momentum from your own attacks will absolutely carry you off the platform. Your character will not stop stepping at the edge of the thing. And also, the enemy attacks can knock you around. And also, they have a super fast one that specifically, like, hurls you backwards. And the only way to weaken them is to hit them with, you know, 600 ranged attacks. Okay. Absolutely terrible. Hopefully this is just about done. Okay, another one of those big weird trees. So we'll be doubling back through here once we have whatever it is that interacts with big weird trees, I assume. So after this game came out, I don't really know what at the time reception was. I just know how I hear people talk about it today. But there wasn't another Devil May Cry game for a little while, and then the series got handed off to another studio for a reboot or a non-main canonical entry, is my understanding. And then sometime later, a Devil May Cry 5, which is a canonical sequel to this, came out. So I think that does suggest that maybe people thought some stuff had gone wrong in the formula after 4, and I could see how they might reach such a conclusion, you know? There are elements of this that I would not be eager to see repeated. That thing really went flying. Okay, it seems like the enemies that are like natural to the area don't like the mannequin enemies. They're fighting up there. Or no, maybe it's like the uncombined ones were combining during the fight instead of it necessarily having to have happened beforehand. It's a weird thing. So I guess like the idea is that you can prevent them from becoming the thrashy monstrosity if you really hate the thrash move. That doesn't really seem like that big of a deal to me. Somebody is alive somewhere. Here we go. That back forward attack in the air is awkward to execute because it's so rarely actually back forward. You know, you have to figure out what it's going to be based on how the axis between you and the enemy is represented on the screen. But it is a very good attack. Alright. Weird. Super weird to still be seeing these. Oh, that didn't get over there at all. There we go. Excellent work, Gyroblade. As ever, you're a critical member of the team. Oh, I pulled it right after it started thrashing. Yeesh. Okay, so that was that gate. So we definitely want to push through this one. And look at this. We've looped back around to the first room. Because there's a lot of that in the design of this game in particular for some reason. Okay, seems bad. Should I be stopping to get red orbs? Probably not. But my Devil Hunter ranking. Also, they are actually like blocking the way to some extent. Okay, so that'll be a fun thing to have to fight later, maybe very soon. Oops, hold on. How did I get turned around? Showing off different moves here. There we go. And that is a full blue orb. Excellent. Oh, I see the icon for a statue up ahead. I can't believe it just waited politely until I ran over there and killed it. Okay. Hey, look at that. We managed to get onto a second tier. So, we have new abilities with our fancy Devil Trigger thing. Depletion of the gauge will be reduced. That seems very important. Maximum bet. Well, Devil Trigger is active while on the ground. Back roll and hit all your buttons. Just hit everything. Yamato and the Red Queen combine to take on all foes. That does not tell me a goddamn thing about what that attack does. Alright. These are distant concerns. So I really do want Air Hike. We're almost there. It is arguable that perhaps I should get more orbs, but it just increases the range, not the actual number, which will increase the actual number of orbs that we gain. And I'm just looking through here and making sure. Yeah, it does look like we do not in fact have an ability called Royal Block. That is a Dante thing. Okay. But we do have enough red orbs for a blue orb. Love to buy various orbs. Okay, and then we're only allowed to buy 2 more of those. We can buy purple orbs to increase our Devil Trigger meter as well, and we will absolutely be doing that. I love meter. I love to fill a meter and then to expend a meter. I should have bought some health items. I just kind of forgot. Shit. Well, hopefully this snake's not too hard. Yeah, that's cool. Don't use the sword or anything. I'm sorry. Okay, that is the voice of the snake. All right.
Sorry, but having you around is more than enough.
Your insignificant insults have no effect on me, though I will tear your body to shreds.
Though I will tear your body to shreds. It's unrelated. You know what? Let's stop being far away from me. Oh, my sword's at you. Okay, this seems like it's gonna be a challenging fight. Alright, she moves her hair back and forth. Ow. And it's really still not very much damage. Yeah, I'm definitely taking damage faster than she is. Get up there. Come on. Nero. Up. I wonder if I can try to, I wonder if I can attempt an attack into the open mouth on the charge and try to do some more damage that way. It's really hard to tell because the camera is very uncooperative when I'm lined up with the underside of the thing. Let that enemy go. Just want to make sure we don't just leave him running around to poke me in the backside. Okay, so I caused a dizzy there, but I'm not 100% sure how. It's probably just dealing damage, right? So I think when I go up for damage in the air like that, I need to go up, do it, hit the dive attack quickly, and then get out of there because we can't we can't sideways dodge in the air the way we can on the ground. Get out. Okay. She's gone double trigger. Do I have anything right now? I don't. I'm sure we'll respawn at the statue and I can buy some stuff. I'm not going to spend holy water in this situation where I'm sure I will still die. Although, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I just have no idea how much damage it would deal. As not a very good dodge. Getting hit directly in the face by the enemy's attack, not a good dodge. Hey, look at that. That's air hike money. All right, from the last checkpoint. It's got to be the boss, right? Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so first of all, skill up. This effectively does give us a way to dodge in the air too, which is helpful. But also, I like it. I miss having it. And then, yeah, let's get some vital stars. Buy like, so whenever you buy, it looks like the cost rises permanently. So I guess I'll just take 1L. I was thinking that the cost of the Vital Star S had been going up because we were holding on to some. It's like it costs more the more you have to discourage stocking up too much. But no, not quite. All right. Den of the She-Viper. Let's get this right. See, look at that. Beautiful. Ow. Alright, do some damage. Make sure this thing's dead. Still got hit even though I did, like, visibly dodge there. I can't really read like what she's about to do. I'm not having any luck on that, it feels like. Yeah. I need to be jumping over that, not rolling. Oh. Came back around a little faster than I was expecting there. That's on me. Yeah, no idea like what is prompting what behaviors from her. I have no idea what is safe to do or when. I'm just kind of a lot of this fight's occurring by feel. Okay, so she does, after they come up, she has them attack inward. That was going really well for a minute there. Alright, so she's gonna freak out now. Get back on the ground. Okay. Time to use that Vital Star. How much is L? Oh, L is a fantastic amount of health, actually. Alright, pretty good damage. Ah. I mean, it's draining her pretty fast. Alright. L was definitely too much Vitality Star. That feels like a little bit of a waste.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, shameful to be beaten by a human!
Hey, don't step up if you're not gonna put up a decent fight. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to litter?
Sephirothic fruit. The fruit of her womb that holds the power that binds together demonic plants. Okay. So that gives us the ability to remove the trees. Got it. I don't feel like you need to show me that, I think I could probably put that one together myself. I managed to eventually get the other thing with the knife throwing. So yeah, if you think of the consumables as like items that we have semi-limited access to, I didn't realize there were health orbs around the edge of the arena. That's a little embarrassing. We definitely could have done that without spending anything on pickups. The thing I just did there definitely feels wasteful. Oh well. I could have probably just taken a couple more swings at the fight and learned it enough to not need the item. Okay, in tune with means what? Okay, it means walk over and hit L. Fair enough. So the cutscenes involving the She-Viper, those are good. Those were good Devil May Cry cutscenes. We need more of that stuff and less of people talking around tables and then it focuses on some lady's boobs. Just to make sure you feel like what you're watching is kind of gross. That level was, the level shook my faith a little bit, for sure. That level and the things around it shook my faith a little bit, for sure. But we're going to stick with it, for now at least. Hopefully there just won't be very many sequences like that. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're going to be relying on our gun a whole lot more and maybe pursuing upgrades for our gun a whole lot more. And you know what? If things want to sword fight me, they can just come down to the ground like decent demons. So the next episode of this series will be a week from Monday. Next week, I am on vacation and we have a whole bunch of special series plans. So tune in for that stuff to watch me and Amabel take on some of the things we're already doing, but also a couple of new games, a couple of new sort of specials just for that. And then come back in a couple of weeks for more of this. And we'll see you then.